This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
If you would like to go above and beyond, there's so many different ways that you can help out, whether it's super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips. They're all greatly appreciated. So, thank you in advance for any kind of contribution. Now, admittedly, I'll be transparent with you guys. Earlier today started off insanely great. We had a level 1 podcast where I was gifted 60-some memberships. It skyrocketed us up from like 530 all the way up to 592. If you were thinking of contributing tonight, a membership or a gifted membership may be a great way to do that. If we hit that goal, that would be stupendous. But I'm also going to be honest with you. After the podcast ended and we started playing Signalis, basically we lost about a third of the audience. People started disengaging. Basically weren't really interacting with me that well. And after this, just listen to this. The only contributions we got all day was 1 Minute Man, who's always here for his tip, and $2. So, I don't want to say, oh, the first stream was really slow and bad. That would be a blatant lie. The first stream went well because we had so many gifted memberships, that helps a ton. But the usual support that I get via everything, super chats, tips, did not happen on the first stream. I think people are tired of Signalis. Admittedly, today Signalis went in a direction I wasn't expecting, and I was actually quite frustrated with the things that happened. The changes in the gameplay actually started driving me nuts. I'm happy I'm near the end of the game. Let's put it that way. We are nearing the end. We're very close at this point. I think one more major stream and then maybe like an hour, and we'll beat it, okay?
Oh my god, he's drinking sperm?
That being said, tonight, we're here to have fun, to interact, have a great stream. It would be great, since you guys have already been supportive of these streams. If you could support the stream, that would definitely help to kind of adjust for the fact that I had a really slow day earlier today with that Signalis stream, okay?
And every single person could, oh, that's e-bagging. That's not begging. That's advertisement.
We're at $7 in tips now. Guys, if you're having a good time on tonight's chill stream of Oblivion, please consider contributing in some way. Easiest, quickest, and cheapest way would be liking the stream. Since we do have 300 people on the stream, it would be great if we'd hit at least 100 likes on the stream tonight. That helps for engagement, brings more people to the channel, and I'll do a celebratory bubble blow if we hit the 100 likes. Now, all other methods of contribution are greatly appreciated, whether it be super chat, super sticker, tip, membership, gifted membership, all nice. I'll shout you out if you contribute in any way. Hell, we are only 7 members away from hitting our monthly goal. It would be sweet if we could lock that in as soon as possible. Start planning for that event, okay? So thank you in advance for anything, my friends.
Phil's always been a beggar. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Gin is great. Slayer has gifted 10 memberships to the channel. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? We hit 601 members, which means you're stuck with me the day before the Super Bowl. We're going to be doing a special Super Bowl event. It's 100% locked in.
If you're wondering why I just updated to 650, it's because I told you guys at the beginning of the month that if we hit the Tier 1 membership goal, I would do a Tier 2. And the Tier 2 would be for a special React event, alright?
Phil's like the greediest person.
Now we got to work towards the Tier 2. We don't need to. We don't have to hit it. It's just an optional thing. That way, if anyone else becomes a member tonight or tomorrow or Tuesday, it counts towards a goal. Okay? So if we hit the Tier 2 of 650, we're going to be doing a special React event. What will it be? You'll vote on it. We'll talk about it, and it could be anything. It could be an actual, documentary. We are heading into our finale of the stream, the final roughly half hour or so here tonight. Last chance if you would like to contribute in any way, and I would really appreciate it. As you can see, memberships are great. I'm very happy we hit the members goal, but everything else tonight has been quite slow. This is actually the first time we've actually played Oblivion that's been like that. Like I said, I hope that it will not continue moving forward, because I really enjoyed these streams, and having the amount of support I've had has been great. It's actually been one of the most supported streams I've been doing, so last chance if anyone would like to contribute in any way, and thank you if you do.
That's not begging. That's business. We got a lot to do. Let's save up. And let's adjourn for the night. Thanks, everyone. Great audience. If you're watching this on demand on YouTube, please continue to engage with the content. Please leave likes. Please leave comments on the videos. And I will ask this as well. If you didn't notice, today was a slower night. If you're watching on demand on YouTube, some of the things you can do to support this channel, you can become a member, gift a membership. You can do all those things even on on-demand videos. You could do a super thanks. Sure, you can't do a super chat, but super thanks on a video helps a lot. You can even check the description of the video and leave a tip. All right, so if you like Oblivion, you're enjoying it, please support it. Thank you so much. Until next time.
DsP. Keep coasting, bud. It'll be all right. Keep coasting, brother.
Phil, why don't you play more indie games? Signalis is the exact kind of reason why I don't play more indie games. I'm just being honest, okay? Despite the fact that there seemed to be a group of people who wanted to see it, now that I'm playing it, almost no one cares. Attendance dwindles, no engagement, no support. I might as well be sitting here and just talking what you guys do in Q&A. That does better. It really does, okay? However, I guarantee you, if I were playing Resident Evil 0, it would be different. I feel like Signalis is a dud. Not that the game, but basically the attention is getting, and the fact that I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time playing it when people are completely disengaged and not really caring about it, okay? I can't believe that I actually had the slowest, outside of those gifted memberships that happened on the Level 1 podcast, which is completely separate from Signalis. Once I started playing Signalis, that by far was the slowest stream I've had in years. That was slower than, like, the Mass Effect stream that I did, like, a year and a half ago that had no support. It was that slow. I don't even know what to say. It was a good game. I was having a good time with it. I was frustrated by the end, and again, we'll talk about that in a second. But the fact that the stream kind of died the second I started playing the game is sad. People don't want to give indie games a chance. And that's not fair, I feel, because some of these indie games are great. I think Signalis actually is a survival horror game that should be given a chance. It's on Game Pass, but why people won't watch it on DSP Gaming, I don't understand.
Oh my god, he's drinking salt.
On the pre-stream with the Level 1 podcast, we hit the members goal for the month, and everything was positive. And then the moment I started playing the actual game, nobody cared. It was like I was here by myself. That was sad, and I was actually pretty disappointed. All right? Now on tonight's late stream, it was the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And here I am hoping, let's make up for that dead stream earlier today. I will tell you this. We had more viewers, more engagement, and more fun tonight on the late stream with Elder Scrolls than we did with Signalis, for sure. Okay? We also got a pretty good amount of support, because guess what? On the late stream, thanks to memberships and gifted memberships, we hit the members goal. But again, outside of that, it wasn't a terrible stream, but it was pretty slow, especially for Oblivion, where previously on Oblivion streams, we were hitting the hat goal. I was wearing the Luffy hat and everything on Oblivion streams. I think we made like $30 in super chats and $20 in tips, and that was it, all right? But overall, when you factor in those memberships, it's great. So today was essentially Membership Palooza. Hit the members goal, locking in the event, great victory with that, and actually I had a lot of fun tonight playing Oblivion with you guys. But overall, outside of that, Signalis kind of fizzled out. People don't seem to like it anymore.
Which is unfortunate, because I really wanted to play Resident Evil 0 again, which I didn't, because you guys voted for Signalis.
And outside of the memberships, everything else today was slow. That's just me being honest. I'm not complaining.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
I will be honest, I hope that tomorrow now, that we've hit that members goal, things will get back to normal with everything else. I hope people will show up, engage, and support the streams, and not that this becomes a pattern. That's really the problem. If you have one slow day, when it comes to certain levels of support, it's not a big deal. If it becomes every day, that's a problem. And we've been having great support days recently. It actually kind of surprised me that today went down like it did. So I'm hoping that tomorrow it does pick up again. All right? But outside of that, great day overall. So thank you all. Please have a good night. Remember always, when you're watching these videos on demand, liking the videos, leaving comments helps tremendously. Hey, maybe you liked the content you watched on demand today. You want to help out because it was a slower day. Hey, consider doing a super thanks on a video. Consider checking the description of that video. There's the link. You can leave a tip. That stuff will help, man. And by the way, yes, I will always count those tips for the next day. Unless you specify in the tip don't, I will count that for the next day's goals and rewards on streams. Okay?
I absolutely rely on tips, and I can't get rid of them. I need them to do things daily, every week. You know what I mean?
In regards to Signalis, it started off strong. Like, you guys wanted me to play, and we're going to talk about this. It's going to be a segment. But, you know, you guys really wanted me to play it. I started, and within 2 streams, people just lost interest completely. People stopped showing up, stopped engaging. Like they're not even talking to me when I'm playing the game anymore, and definitely stopped supporting. Yesterday's Signalis stream, outside of the fact that there was a member bomb on the Level 1 podcast, which I now consider almost a separate show from the gameplay portion of my first stream, and besides the fact that I got my daily contribution from 1 Minute Man, who's here pretty much every day to contribute, I made $2 on the Signalis stream yesterday. You understand? $2. 2 people said, here, I'll toss you $1, and it wasn't even related to the game. It was just, hey, I'm just here. Here's $1. You see? The funny part is, I didn't even know what Signalis was. You guys told me about it, and you guys voted for it. So, if anything, now what you're seeing is a situation where you understand why usually I don't play indie games. Alright? Well, the videos on YouTube aren't getting any views. And just to give you some perspective, yesterday Signalis was my main gameplay stream. Those videos have been live since roughly 4 or 5 p.m. yesterday. One of them has 175 views. One of them has 200 views. One of them does have 300 views, but the reason it has 300 views is because it was the last video, and always the last video I upload in a segment gets a boost of views. No one's watching this playthrough. No one's showing up for the streams of the playthrough, and no one's supporting the playthrough. People don't care about Signalis. So, I almost feel like I should have just went with my gut and just played Resident Evil 0. But I let people be vocal, I let people nominate, and I let people vote, and we ended up playing Signalis, alright? We got less people showing up, less people engaging, no one supporting.
When you don't hit tips, you get nasty towards your viewers and you try to guilt trip them.
I can't change that. That's not on me. You know what I'm saying? It seems like among my viewer base, my viewer base likes a certain thing and dislikes a certain thing. I tried. I tried to listen to feedback. I tried to play what you guys wanted. I knew we only had about a week to have a game before the Dead Space remake came out.
I'm like a super greedy dude. And all I want to do is milk my audience for money and constantly guilt trip them.
I actually got a comment on my daily wrap last night. Because remember, on the daily wrap, I had just come off of the end of the day, and I explained to everyone for the first time that Signalis isn't doing well. And of course, all the haters, which I knew they would, piled on the video, they downvoted it, and they fucking clipped it and said, oh, look, Phil's being negative about it. Fucking idiots. You know, because me being honest is me being negative. I have to sugarcoat everything and always be 100% positive, or else somehow I'm being toxic and negative, even though it means honesty. Like in real life, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have great waves of positivity, and you're going to have some days that aren't so good. Yesterday was kind of a mix for me, because we hit the members goal, which is amazing, outstanding positivity, but then I found out the Signalis playthrough is basically failing and no one really likes it. That's a disappointment, so I want to, you know, talk about that. I'm not going to say, oh, let's just talk about the positive, ignore this big red flag thing, this elephant in the room over here. No, I'm going to talk about both. But to them, the moment that you're negative about anything, oh my God, how dare you, right? Anyway, that being said, in the video last night I talked about it, and, you know, basically at this point in the game, I think, you know, we're definitely going to finish it, by the way. I just want to let you guys know, I'm not dropping it or anything. I'm not dropping Signalis. We're far enough into it. We're absolutely going to finish it, okay? But I got a comment on the video. It's hilarious. Once again, DsP blames the game instead of the way he's playing it.
Also, don't rage quit this game again like you do with so many other games. I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
Let's analyze this piece by piece. The reason people don't like the Signalis playthrough is the way I'm playing the game. How is that the reason that people don't like the playthrough? How can you explain it's my gameplay style or commentary style or both that's making this game not fun to watch? I'm doing it literally exactly the same as I just did Resident Evil 1 Remake, and there was a consensus that was a great playthrough. So how is it any different? How is it my fault that I'm playing it differently? Okay? And the other thing that's hilarious to me, this whole notion of rage quitting or wage quitting. Because originally they used to say I rage quit games. And then a couple years ago, I held their balls over the fire, and I said, no, I don't. How often do I rage quit? How often do you see me standing here with a controller in my hand, and I'm like, I can't stand this game, it's making me crazy, I hate it, and I slam it, and I stop playing? How often does that happen? Almost never. And even the times that people accuse me of rage quitting were lies, usually it was I was at the end of my stream, and I was ending anyway, and then I resumed playing it next stream anyway. You know, like, of all the times that they say stuff like that, it's very rare. It's funny, because B-Boy Cyclone says Persona 3. Actually, B-Boy Cyclone, you're correct. I would argue that was one of the few times I rage quit. There was Persona 3, there was Scarface, right? What else can you even mention as games that I got so frustrated at that I stopped playing? Maybe Final Fantasy 13-3, right? Maybe. And you're talking over a 15-year span. You could probably count on 2 hands the limitations of the games that I've rage quit. So how can you say it's a common meme that Phil rage quits games? It literally never happens.
Random R3 button, I will quit if I fucking feel like it. He's angry I rage quit the last game. I don't fucking care. If the game's sucking, I'll quit. I'll quit all day. I'll pull the plug. I'll break my PS5. So what ended up happening was after me calling people out and saying, I don't rage quit games, they changed to say, oh, he wage quits games. So what does that mean? Oh, I don't quit because I'm angry at the game and I can't beat it. I quit because I find it's not profitable for my streams. Okay? Now, first of all, even if this were true, what's wrong with that?
There's major streamers out there. All they do is play a game for one session. They never play it again. They only play the game again if it happens to be interesting to their audience and or profitable. Like, they do this all the time. This is a common practice among people who do content like me and are full-time streamers or content creators. You try a variety of games. If you find a game you don't like, you drop it, you move on to another that you do, or your audience does. Why force your audience to watch something they don't like? Why force yourself to play something that you don't like? That doesn't even make sense. The criticism has no logical grounds, but again, they spin it like, well, he'll only play things that make him money. Well, number one, this is a business. This is my job. Do you go to work and do things that don't earn you a paycheck? Are you a fucking idiot? Yes, if you go to work and you do a bunch of things that don't earn you a paycheck, you are an idiot. You have job responsibilities. You have things you're supposed to do to make money, to pay your bills, to have a life. That's why you're at work. Do you understand? Now, in my case, my job also happens to be, excuse me, I smacked my mic. My job also happens to be my hobby. So I get to mix fun with a job.
I told you guys I'd be happy just to stream without having any contributions.
And that does put it into a different realm. Because a lot of people like to see me play things that I'm enjoying more. And a lot of people also can say, well, does he do it for the love of it? Of course I did.
Good Lord, man. Look in the mirror for a second and stop believing your own lies.
I certainly would not be here today if I didn't love what I did. I wouldn't be constantly listening to feedback, improving, changing, and doing tons of fun. You know what I'm saying?
I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
But the whole wage quit criticism is not a criticism. It's called being a little bitch. It's called, oh, I just want to find a reason to be negative to Phil today. Literally, there is nothing wrong with playing a game, not enjoying it, and stopping playing it. Or playing a game, seeing it's not resonating with your audience when it's your job to entertain your audience, and deciding, I don't want to continue with it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's not even valid criticism to say that's wrong. You're a fucking Those are the words spoken by an idiot who doesn't understand how to operate a business. Go ahead. Operate your own business. Do whatever the hell you want all day, every day, and you tell me how well you do. You don't listen to any criticism. You don't listen to any feedback. You don't take in any kind of, responses from your audience. You don't have anything resonate. Instead, you just do whatever you want all day. And you tell me how quickly you make a living doing that. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what are you talking about? So I see this. So the reason Signalis playthrough is bad is because the way he's playing the game. Despite the fact I'm not doing anything you're not supposed to do. I'm literally going through the game, reading the lore, but also trying to understand the puzzles. I'm doing everything the way you're supposed to play it. I'm not raging constantly at it or on it unfairly. I'm playing it literally exactly the same as other survival horror games, but it's my fault somehow. Sure. Oh, I hope you don't wage quit or rage quit like you always do. It's false. You're an idiot. And you go circle jerk yourselves on your own dumb fuck channels and stay the fuck out of my video comments. Which you are, because you're already removed from them. Anyway, so the point I'm making here with Signalis is, I don't know what to do about future playthroughs when I don't know if I should even bother with indie games.
Is anyone going to show up? Is anyone going to interact with me? Is anyone you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, I don't want to swear off all indie games. At the same time, how do I judge? And this has always been the challenge for me. But I'm done. I'm not wasting any more time on this game. Number one, I'm not having fun. Number two, you guys aren't having fun. Because look, people aren't engaging. People are just making fun of the fact that I don't like the game and I suck at the game. And the contributions are low. So if that's the case, it means no one likes the stream. What's the point to keep playing it? Right? What's the point? So I'm not going to bother anymore. I'm done with it. Okay?
So I got a $1.30 tip, but there's toxic YouTube shorts. Are you aware there's toxic YouTube shorts about you? Of course I am. What is my opinion on that kind of content? I have no opinion because I can't do anything about it. It's, toxic YouTube short. Okay, and? You know, why do you think that other people's toxic videos are also popular on YouTube? Because people are stupid. Because people like toxic drama. So of course they're going to like toxic drama. I don't care. I can't control it. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not going to bother with it. It doesn't exist to me. There you go. There's your answer.
All you can taste is salt. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.